I am seeing way too many mistakes on pistol rounds still. I've made this video constantly in the past, but today I'm going to educate you on everything you need to know about pistol rounds so you can stop looking like a noob, make the most intelligent decisions, and ultimately just push yourself to become a better player. We got to stop making these mistakes. This video is geared to more of the beginner players, face at level 1 to face at level 6, 7, and also obviously any of you guys playing matchmaking are going to learn so much from this. We're going to cover things from a pro perspective. Please guys, listen up. There's so much good things that we can learn. These are mistakes I used to make, and these are mistakes I constantly see the players I coach making. So I want to make you a better player. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on so you never miss out on one of these uploads. By far the biggest thing, like literally the thing that drives me crazy, that we all need to do so much better. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed, guys. On pistol round, please, for the love of everything, never save everything. You're gonna have $800 on this pistol round. Do not be the player that literally buys nothing and you go into the round with no armor, no nades, no upgraded pistol. It is so unbelievably detrimental, because guess what? This is for every tip I'm going to give you in this video. Pistol round is so important because it dictates what's going to happen for the rest of the game. That entire half that you play stems from that pistol round, based on your money, based on the psychological stuff that's going on. You could win the game off of the pistol round in the next 2 rounds just because you have the advantage on the opponent and you've got them mentally beat down. It is so important, and we need to make sure that we're not getting shredded. If you have no armor, you're going to get destroyed on both sides. CT and T side, you're going to take like 4 shots to the chest and die. But Kojo, people aim at heads on pistol round. Of course, I get that people aim for headshots, but you die constantly due to chest damage, due to nades being thrown at you. It's not just headshots that you get killed by, and not to mention aim punch, right? When you don't have armor, your screen gets punched up in the air every time you get hit. That's why that's happening. Guys, don't be a noob. Please listen. Buy that armor. If you don't have a plan, buy armor on pistol round. That's the silver lining. Buy armor on pistol round if you have no idea what you're doing and you're going to be set. Now, if you want to be set with the best looking pistol skins inside of the game, right? Some cool crafts and stuff like that, I have a message from you. From the sponsor of today's video.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys. So now that I got that out of the way, now we understand we at least need to buy armor. Let's talk about some other stuff too. Starting from basics, guys. On pistol round, I know I made this video before. You're gonna keep learning. If you don't want to buy armor and you want to do something else, smokes and flashes on T side are your go-to. This is gonna help you throw strats, right? Especially if we get like 2 guys that have smokes, we could throw a right side exec, right? Or, you know, if we're hitting B site, maybe we could smoke off market window and throw flashes over top. This util is very good, and I don't know why I can't jump. There we go. This util is very good to helping you get close range fights, because we are trying to get up in their face on T side. When we have a Glock up in their face, right? So important. Those flashes just blind the enemies, make it uncomfortable for them, and we can win the round. So if you want to have impact, buy the nades, but make sure you are buying them for a reason. Another huge mistake I see players making is they're like, I want to be a good team player, I want to buy smoke and flashes, but then you don't know what you're using with it. You might as well just buy armor, guys. If you don't know the lineup, if you don't know the smoke or why you're doing it, don't even do it. Trust me. Learn the YouTube videos, watch some strats, watch some stuff like that. Like I said, okay, one, we could throw right side smokes. Cool. That's something we could do, right? And you know, very basic, very easy. You could have a teammate drop you these and throw them, right? We could flash out a palace, flash out here. That B pop, you can learn a market window smoke, but if you don't know it, commit to learning it and then start throwing it, is my opinion. Let's talk about what pistols you should be buying. On T side, again, you're gonna have the Glock most of the time. It's good to have a P250. You can drop 2 P250s to your teammates that have armor, and it's awesome. Make sure they have armor though. I think it's really bad when the guy without armor has it. I think it's selfish. I think it's greedy. Make sure the guys with armor are using this. And the reason the P250 is insane is because then you can swing long range fights and kill the guy in window, because they're expecting Glocks to fight them out here. So it's really good looks for us. They don't expect the P250 to be able to one-shot them in the head like it can. Other than that, you're not buying anything else. P250s and Glocks, that's the pro meta right now. That's the strat. Once in a blue moon, you'll see a Tech 9. Once in a blue moon, you'll see that. But like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of newbie, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so Glocks, P250s, armor, smoke, flash, and sometimes a molly. Depending on your strat, a molly can be okay, especially for other maps. Maybe like Inferno, a molly can be okay. But generally smokes and flashes are your go-to. I could also see maybe on Mirage having a molly to like cut off the jungle rotates. Maybe you do a strat where you smoke top con, and also have a molly come in here so that you can aggressively take this space, right? I can understand that, but for the most part, I wouldn't worry about mollies in the meantime. Close range fights is your dream. If you kill the USPs, the CTs pick up their USPs on the ground, use the USPs, take long range fights. That's your T side. Let's go ahead, swap over the CT side and talk about some theory over here now. As far as things go, again, don't have an idea, buy chest armor. You're looking for long range fights on the CT side. That is your go-to thing. Stop getting super close range with the USP when you don't have to. Now, there is exceptions, like you can do a setup where you're hiding under dark here and you have a teammate jump spotting or baiting for you CT. A bait setup's fine, but don't rely on close range fights when you have the USP. That is the Glock's powerhouse. That's what the Glock wants you to do. You want to take fights from like back here where they have to hit you in the head and hit you once or twice more to kill you, versus all you have to do is, oh, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Same thing why window is so easy on Pistron, because if they have Glocks and they're scaling out, it's very simple, very easy. On CT side, your go-to is crossfires. Your go-to is those headshots, of course, because your gun one-shots in the head. Range fights, bait setups, all this stuff is really good. As far as other stuff that you can buy, one person max should be getting kit smoke. You can get a kit smoke because this is really helpful. In a 3v3 retake or 4v4 retake, you could just throw the smoke down on bomb and defuse right away. Even in the pro scene, this has gotten us rounds against some of the best teams when I played. I've gotten rounds against M80, NRG, when we're scrimming, even some of the big EU teams and stuff, just by smoke sticking a defuse. It can really bail you out of situations that are not very good for you, because on T side, or on Pistron in general, people aren't going to have that much utility, so they're not going to have a nade to blow it open. They obviously don't have automatic rifles to spam through smoke, so it's a pretty good strat. I'm not going to lie, smoke sticking it. I can understand if you want an HE and molly, but guys, like, even if you do 30 damage with your HE or your molly tickles them for like 25 damage, is it really doing that much? Because I'm going to agree with the noobs in this one. You are aiming for the head, so if they take like 20 damage to your HE grenade, like, you're not really doing much. Now, if the T's are noobs, of course, if they have no armor, that HE is doing like 80 damage to them, which is amazing, right? Like, then it's like, heck yeah, that's worth it. Overall, though, I would say just get like USPs, get into crossfire setups. If you're gonna ever buy any upgraded pistols, here's what you should do. Never P250. You might as well just have a USP, because the USP one shots to the head. We don't care about the armor penetration from P250. Who cares? So never buying that. Never buying 5.7. It's just not worth the price on Pistron. It's not as useful. And never buying a deagle on T or CT side. The reason the 5.7 is useless is because we got dualies. So dualies are actually really good to drop to two teammates with armor, because they can play these close range fights and absolutely mow down anybody running out and taking these duels. People do stuff like fast boost somebody up here, apps, do a little fast boost. They're running out B and you're just surprising them. You're playing counterintuitive. The same thing with the P250 on T side. You're playing counterintuitive to what they think you're going to do. So I love having the dualies. These are so broken on Pistron. 30 bullets, you spam them, like, great to shut down those pushes. Close range, they one shot to the head too. But yeah, so USP and dualies on CT side, Glock and P250 on T side. For the most part, get yourself armor, study up on the smokes you're going to need to throw on T side, and on CT side, look to play crossfires and long range fights as much as you can. Let's do better. Please share this video with a friend. I coach so many players, and this is constantly something that we have to break through. We have to learn. And I'm more than happy to teach it, but this is basic stuff that you guys can learn just from being subscribed to this channel. And I want all of us to get better. I want all of us to learn. So yeah, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Join the Discord. Also, I'm going to be playing with you on Face It. I just made a Face It club. I would love to play some games with you over there and, you know, just get a lot of good stuff going on. So yeah, guys, let's keep working hard. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. Peace out.